Hello, I'm Manish. I'll be explaining how to solve this frame problem using Abacus software. So we have to create 2, 3, 4 nodes for giving this reaction and UDL. Now I'll open the software. I'll go for part first. I'll select a wire element. Go for 2D. I can write it here as a frame. I can give any dimension here. I'm keeping it as 100. Continue. I will select this. Create lines. I'll create one line in like this. 1, 3. I have to give dimension to this lines, so I will go for add dimension. This is 5 meter. This is 3 meter, and this is also 3 meter. So close it. Done. Now we have done with the wire element. We'll go for the property. We'll create material property. I can write it as a steel here. I have to give general densities. We know it 7850. We have to give some mechanical property, elastic. We have to see what is Young modulus in our problem. It's 30 GPa. So 30 E09, and Poisson's ratio I'm considering it as a 0.3 for steel. Okay, now I have to create section. So I'm going with the beam section as the element is wire. I can write it as a beam. Continue. We have to create profile. So I'm selecting rectangular profile. Continue. I have to provide width and depth. So I've calculated this dimensions. It's coming width as a 0.2635. 0.2635 and depth is 0.1897. 0.1897. Okay, we have done with the sections. Steel is already came out. Okay, so we have done the section. Now we have to assign the section to this element. We'll be selecting this all 3 elements. Done. This beam is already came. Okay, assigning is done. I'll go for assembly. Will create instances. Will create independent mesh instances. Okay, now we'll go for step. We'll create step as a dynamic explicit. Continue. Okay, and I'll go for loading. I'll go for loading. So firstly, I'm going for boundary conditions. So our boundary condition fix here and fix here. So I'll be selecting this symmetry. I'll write it as fixed. Done. I'll select this node. We can select 2 nodes by using the shift button. Both are fixed. Done. We'll encaster it. Okay. Fixing is done. Now I have to go for the loading. UDL of 25 kN per meter in this direction. So I'll go for load. I'll apply line load. I'll select line load. Continue. I'll select this element. Done. I have to apply it in this direction X, in positive X direction. So its value is 25. So 25000 in terms of Newton. We have to apply it smoothly. So I'll go for smooth step 0. At 0 it is 0 and at 1 it is 1. Okay. We have to change it to amplitude. So line load is done. Now I'll be going for this point load of 200 kilonewton. So I'll go for again load. I'll select concentrated load. To select this node. Done. So our magnitude is 200 kilonewton. So in the direction of y minus y direction. So I'm giving minus 200 kilonewton. In terms of Newton, it will be 200 amplitude. Okay, so reaction is done. Now I'll go for meshing. I'll select whole model. I'll seed it. We'll go with the, I'm going with the 0.5 size. 0.5. Okay. We have seeded. Now we have to go for mesh part instances. Okay. Meshing is done. Now I'll be going for job. I'll create a job for frame element. Okay. We'll submit it. We have to orientate it. Again, I forgot to orientate it. So I have to give orientation. Beam section orientation. Done. Orientation is done. I will run that job. Submit. Have to wait. It's completed. Dismiss. We can check results. So we can check the reactions and movement at this support, at this support, and we can check deflection here also, rotation, axial and vertical deflections. So I'll be showing everything. So we can check by query information by selecting this probe value. So I will go with the reactions first. RF. Axial reaction will be RF1. So this is my first node. So I'll select node here. I know the node number, so I'll keep here key in level, node level 1. This is our first node. So I'll write node 1 here. It's coming 46436.9 and I'm getting analytically 46590. I'm getting analytically as a 46590. So it's almost same only. Now I'll check for node number 4. This one is coming 78558 and the analytical value is 78400. It's same. Now we'll check for horizontal vertical RF2 in the node 4. On node 4 it's coming 111774 and analytically I'm getting 111200. And for node 1 it's coming 88305 and analytically I'm getting 888000. Now we'll check moment. Reactions are matching. We have checked. I'll check for moments. RM3. Moment will be generated 1 and 4. So for first moment is coming 25493.8. So moment is coming 256900. It's matching. Node 4. It's coming 176050 and I'm getting 172500. So we can go for convergence study and it will be come close to the analytical value. I've done the convergence study like this. For till the 0.01 mesh I've done. We'll check deflections also. We'll check rotation first. Rotation will be generated here at node number 2. So I'll write node number 2 here. It's coming 0.015 and analytically I'm getting 0.0149. So it's also matching. I'll go with U2. U2 is continue is coming 3.3 10 to the power minus 4 and analytically I'm getting 2.96 10 to the power minus 4. So it's also similar. U1 can check U1 is coming 1.8 into 10 to the power minus 3 and analytically I am getting 3.136 into 10 to the power minus 4. So I have done this frame. We can check with the symbols also. See, this is U1, U2, and reactions we can check. It's coming like this. Resultant RFN is axial force for this, and local coordinate, it will be vertical deflection for this element. RF2 will be axial for this element and vertical for this element. So thank you.